Welcome back to another episode of Just One Fern. Lucas, the day tomorrow, so when this comes out, the day after is our 1 year Just One Fern anniversary. So this is our 1 year anniversary show. I guess you could say that it's our 1 year anniversary show. And it's crazy. I don't know if like, cause I just told you and like, I don't think you realized, but like, it is insane that we have done this for a year. The fact that we haven't quit, like the fact that we haven't stopped doing it, like that's
well,
nuts.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Aaron. I didn't think we'd make it this long.
Yeah, and neither did I. I was like, "There's no way we're gonna be doing this in a year. Like, no fucking way." I was like, "The pandemic's gonna end, and then we're not gonna be able to do it anymore."
What does surprise me is I was right about one thing. I think we both have gotten slightly lazier when it comes to this. I remember when we first started, it was like button ups and like styling. Your hair looks nice today, but like, we don't style our hair that often now. I look like I just woke up.
Yeah. I was like watching back to like a few of our first episodes, and I was like wearing sweaters and I was wearing button ups, and like I always had my hair done. And then like our last episode, the one before this one, was our sick day when we were sick as fuck. We looked so fucking bad. I was like, we just don't care anymore.
We don't give a shit.
It's awesome. And I think
which is cool.
It's great. Yeah. We're very comfortable now with the show. And I feel like that's huge and people appreciate that.
But we are still getting better. Like, I stopped this to put on some light and I got the mic going, I changed my background. You got your thing up behind you.
Mm-hmm. We've done an in-person show. Like we went into the studio. Yeah. Like we've done so many things with this show that I did not think we would ever do.
Yeah.
I honestly never thought we would do an in-person show. I was like, I don't know if we'll ever be like in the same spot with all of our equipment. Like I just didn't think it was going to happen.
I didn't think so. But I was really excited to do it. I remember you're like, like one of us mentioned it. I was like, I could just do that. And I'm gonna. It was because why wouldn't I?
It was awesome. It was so great. I do wish there's something that we've gotten so comfortable like behind the screen and like just like talking like this. But like I would love to do more in-person stuff. I just think it's so much fun to like, especially when like Cassie was there, like that was just hilarious. Like she would just chime in every once in a while. Like that was very funny.
We had a good little thing going.
Yeah, we did. So we still have a really good thing going. So I'm very glad. And thank you to everyone that has watched and listened from the beginning. It means a lot to us. And
thank you if you're new.
Yes, and thank you if you're new. Continue to watch, subscribe. But also, I do, Lucas. Thank you for doing this with me because I don't think I could do this alone because I did it for 5 episodes over the pandemic, and I was like, I can't do this.
Like, fuck that.
I mean, there's only so much that you can talk to yourself about.
Yeah.
And I do that when I'm up at 3 a.m., like in my bed, staring at the ceiling.
You talk to yourself?
Oh, of course. Lucas,
what do you talk about?
If we haven't learned by now, I'm a little crazy.
Aaron, you know what? I'm not gonna stir the pot here. Okay. You're you, and I love you for it.
You're a true friend. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That reminds me, I remember one time me and my dad talk about how we think we have ADHD. We're not sure. And I was telling him, I was like, hey, this one time in 3rd grade, this one time at band camp, this one time in 3rd grade, I got in a lot of trouble because I wouldn't stop talking to anybody who was near me. She kept changing my seat to like different places. I talked to everybody. So she's like, I'm just going to move you away from everybody. And I told her, I'm like, don't do that because I will still talk to myself. I'll talk to the wall if I have to. And that's what happened. She moved me to the front of the classroom, facing like the front wall, the whole class behind me. She was teaching behind me. I talked to the wall.
That's amazing.
I was like, fuck you. I was like, I can't stop talking. Why would I do that?
And that is exactly why you are my co-host. Because you can't stop talking. I love it. No, because it was funny. I was talking to my parents because they watch this show, which I still tell them not to because I want to say more stuff than I do. But they were like, And they said this to me, which was horribly heartbreaking. But they were like, "We don't even watch for you. We were like, we watch to see what crazy shit Lucas is gonna say." And I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna. I guess
Love you, Mom and
I'll
Pop.
go kill myself right now. Like,
That's
we'll change the
dude.
name of Just One Fern. We'll change it to something else because it's not about me.
That sucks. That had to be like, you're like, wow, like you know what they still watch? Why do they still watch? I could not be there.
Yeah,
Could not be there.
I don't know, man. It was
That's
very
rough.
funny. I was like, why? Cool, I guess. But it's funny because when they said that, I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, that's why that's why I have him on, is because he and I like understand each other's like sense of humor and like the comedy that we want to do and like jokes we want to make. We get
We can build on top of each other. Well,
exactly.
I think.
And I know that you have some crazy stories and, you know, stuff that happens to us in everyday life. Like, it may happen to other people, but we can just turn it into something that's like, all right, let's just fucking laugh about it because it's so annoying.
It's pretty funny
It's like,
and
we
annoying.
just have to talk about it. This podcast has, I feel like when I was in college, not to get too deep, but when I was in college, I was very angry a lot. Like, I was just mad at a lot of things that were happening. Like, I didn't think things were like going my way most of the time. This podcast has showed me like when something bad happens and I write it down and I'm thinking of things to talk about, I'm like, wait a minute, that's kind of funny. Like, it's kind of funny. It's kind of shitty that
it's usually
happened,
pretty
but it's
funny.
very funny. Yeah. So I mean, I feel like that's a really good thing. It's kind of turned my mood around a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad that I've had this for the past year. It
That's
means
awesome.
a lot. So again, thank you. And thank you to all of our guests that we've had.
Yeah. Huge thank you.
We have had some really, really incredible guests. Let us know in the comments who your favorite guest of the past year was. But speaking of 1 year things, Lucas, our first topic today, let's get right into it before I talk about our crazy weeks because we haven't seen each other in a hot minute.
Okay.
Spotify Wrapped. But you
that's right.
don't have Spotify.
No, I don't. Actually, I do.
You do?
Because every time somebody sends me a fucking song, they send me a Spotify link.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to go. Well, also I have it for Hulu. I bought the Spotify to get Hulu.
Gotcha.
So I do have Spotify. I just prefer Apple Music.
Gotcha.
But everything on my Spotify Wrapped this year is just things other people have sent me.
That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
It's kind of interesting.
That's
right?
kind of very cool. Yeah. What was like the top thing?
I don't know. It took so long. It's like it gives you like a 10-second like, hey, I think you're really cool, and I'm gonna tell you how cool I think you are before I show you anything about yourself. And I just went pop, 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 pop. And I didn't see anything. Didn't see shit. I was like, I'm not waiting around for this. I guess something else to do.
I hate this. No, I
should pull it up. While you're going, I'll pull it up. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's such a split, like down the middle thing where there are so many people that love it and so many people that hate it. I think it's really fucking cool. I genuinely do.
Wait, people hate it?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like people are like, oh, I don't care what you've listened to. I'm like, why? Like, it's probably because you fucking listen to Tidal. That's why you're pissed. Like,
yeah, and you don't get it.
Yeah, Tidal is trying to beg Rihanna to release another album while everyone else is doing really well. Like, I don't know why people get mad about it, but I think it's really cool because you get to see all the hard times you went through over the year in song. It's amazing. Like, you look at it and you go, oh, so you've been going through it for the past year. Like, you know, all right, this person went through a breakup. This person has depression. Yep. This person's very mad at their parents. Like, it makes so much sense.
Oh, shit. He listened to Everybody Hurts 500 times on repeat. Should I call somebody?
Yeah. And also, this is why I don't get why people are mad. It's embarrassing sometimes to share like some of the songs that you've listened to because you're like,
yeah, it is.
Oh wait, I listened to that many times. Maybe that's not a good thing. Or like, should I be embarrassed by that? There was it's like, oh, and then you're like, it says, oh, your top artist was this. You were in the top blank percent of whatever
for that artist.
Yeah, and like it'd be hilarious if like you were in the top 0.5%. Listen to Chumbawamba, like something like that. Like that'd be very funny.
I would have to. That'd be it. I'd give up on music. I think if it was Chumbawamba.
This,
But you know what? I do have some in here.
Yeah.
I'll share some of the cooler ones. And this is an interesting like picks because I would really Spotify is not my main app. But
Yeah.
my number one is "Stay Hungry" by Tooth, Max's band.
dude, that
It's a good song. It's a good
so
fucking song.
Good. It is so good. First of all, and this is a sidebar real quick, Tooth is probably one of my favorite bands ever.
Ever?
They're so good. Their
They're
album,
so fucking good.
Max, I love you. And it's not even because I just know Max. Like I would enjoy those songs if I did not know Max.
Yeah, I would too. I genuinely, I think Max is ridiculously humble for how good he is.
Correct.
At,
I agree.
First of all, everything he does, but second of all, like
Mhm.
those songs are just really good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Also, I think I have it as my top because we were rehearsing it. Like we covered it at one point.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you had to
But
listen
is it
to
really a
bunch.
cover? It's just we're backing him as he's singing it. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
kind of a cool thing.
That is cool.
My number two is "Isn't She Lovely?"
Ooh, classic.
My number three is again Tooth, Neanderthalic Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
And then somewhere on here is Fair Rivero,
Really?
one of our guests. Yeah.
Oh, I love Fair. Yo, Fair,
Ain't nobody go home.
he's the hardest working person I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah.
He does everything. Like he is an inspiration. I don't know if he's going to watch this episode, but Fair, I love you. It's crazy. He does everything under the fucking sun. He does music, he does dance, he does comedy, he does marketing, he runs his own company and works for like 5 others. It's nuts. I don't know how
He's a
he does it.
renaissance man. He truly is.
He is.
And I remember when I saw I was like, oh, he posted like stand up. I'm
Mhm.
like, buddy, like,
Yeah.
don't like, you're already good at other stuff. Like, you don't have to. And then I watched it and I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
I was so surprised.
It was so
Not that
funny.
he wasn't funny when we interviewed him, but I was just,
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody's that talented.
Yeah, but he is.
He just is.
He is. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shit. What was I gonna? I was about to say something about "Isn't She Lovely?" Oh, Stevie Wonder, a classic, dude. We talked about Stevie on the pod before. Just amazing. Love him.
Yeah, we did. I love him to
But I
death.
think it's
how
very
was your
funny.
Spotify Wrapped?
It was fine.
So you talked a lot about how embarrassing it was.
Yeah. I wasn't. Yeah, it was kind of embarrassing. You know what was actually? You know what was the worst? And this is the only. I don't even hate Spotify Rap because of this. But there's this girl that commented, like, slid up on my story, and was like, "Hey, I see you listen to like all men. Maybe you should listen to women more." And I was like, "Ugh, ouch." I was like, I
Oh.
do listen to women, but not as. But also, I was like, "Hey, have you seen me? Do you know what I look like? I'm a white man, so I'm gonna listen to like some white men music that relates to me."
That actually checks out. Like,
Yeah, like
why wouldn't you listen to music that you relate
I'm
to?
sorry, but Taylor Swift doesn't like speak to me. Like I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
She speaks to me. However, she's still not one of my top artists. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. She speaks to me too, but I don't listen.
yeah.
Which is what her songs
I wonder
are
how
about.
many men this woman listens to.
Yeah, probably none.
I bet she doesn't. She has to outweigh you.
She has
With
to.
all the
That'd be
women she
amazing
listens
if
to.
like her top was like all men too. I'd be like, fuck you.
And she's like, "Well, not me. It's not my responsibility.
Yeah,
It's your responsibility."
yeah. You have to do it first.
The first. People should listen to women
I
artists.
agree. Well, the
and
thing
we
is, like,
do.
I do. I genuinely do. So I don't know. Like, I was like, they're just not my top. It's because like, and the top people were all people that came out with albums this year that I listened to on repeat, like that I've been waiting for.
Right.
So it's like,
right.
like AJR was number 1, obviously. Number 2 was Lawrence, the band Lawrence, who, by the way, is a guy and a girl. So suck my dick. It's 2. It's
Very
brother
cool.
and sister duo. So you can eat my whole ass. 3, and I think this is where it got me.
Eat that shit like apples.
3, this is where I think they got me, was Nick Jonas.
No.
It was Nick Jonas.
Yours was
Yeah.
Nick Jonas, number 3?
Number 3, he came out with an album. I thought it was fire. It was really good.
Wow. Okay. I might add it right now if you thought it was that good.
4, it was good. I don't know if you like it though. And then 4 was.
I'm not good enough to like Nick Jonas. Who do you think you are?
You're more of a Joe
running
guy.
around leaving scars.
You're more of a Joe guy. That's not.
I am more of a Joe guy. No, you knew that.
I knew.
I know it's not his song.
4 was John Bellion, and then 5
Right.
was Cody Fry.
Who's Cody Fry? I feel like I know.
He is he's like a indie pop / rock guy. Oh,
Okay.
oh, I'm not gonna say this yet because this is gonna send me off on a tangent. But he's like an indie pop rock guy, and he released an album this year that I listened to on repeat. Which actually I think you would.
That's
like.
my shit.
I think
My
you
indie
would
pop
like it.
rock's my shit.
I think you would like it, but he's very orchestral, which is why I like it. He does a lot of orchestra
Right.
things with his pieces.
He did the Eleanor Rigby?
Yes, yeah. And he recently just did he released a song in 5/4.
That's badass. 5/4. Nobody does that.
Yeah. Be careful because I don't want to get this taken down from YouTube.
You can play. I
But
think
you
you
would
can
love
play
that
10
cover.
seconds.
That cover is amazing.
That's the one on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
He's
good.
very good.
That's
So
really
he was,
good.
He was my 5th top 5. But also, can I just say this? And this is a hot take, and I don't know if you'll agree with me. I think we should get rid of music genres.
What do you mean?
I just think we should not classify music anymore
As anything?
as no.
Then how do you describe music?
I don't know. It just is.
I
It just is.
Aaron?
Because and this is why, because I'm so fucking tired of the Grammys and people who are not what they say they are winning certain Grammys.
Yeah.
It's like, that's
that is
bullshit.
annoying.
So stop. And I don't know, that's just fucking annoying to me. And I just think it would, and also I can't classify half the people I listen to. I feel like, you're pop, but you're not pop rock shouldn't be a thing.
Why?
They're two very different things, and then you merge them together, and now it's pop rock. But then pop rock has 10,000 babies of different kinds of genres. I'm like, just stop. Just say it's pop or say it's rock. And then I'll be like, okay, I guess. But I'm still gonna it's artist based.
It really is. It really is. I don't. You're right, Aaron. You're right, because the amount of times I've talked to people, where I'm like, oh, I do indie rock, and they're like, oh, I love indie rock, and then they'll mention pop rock. Sorry, then they'll
say
mention
Imagine
pop punk
Dragons.
bands. They'll say let's say Imagine Dragons. They'll say fucking Fall Out Boy and Blink 182, and I'm like,
no,
I've never ever sat down and listened to any of those artists. That's not even close. That's not even close.
Mm-hmm.
But people will just attach meaning to words like that, and they don't have. But they don't. My meaning's wrong too. So I think you're right. I don't know how to. There needs to be a better way to describe music.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. We don't have to get rid of genres, but we got to think of a better way to do this, because
Genre.
There's too many genres. I genuinely think there's too many, and then if there were less, we wouldn't be able to classify them. And so I really just feel like if I'm I listen to AJR, if I tell that to someone that doesn't know who they are, and they're like, oh, well, what do they sound like? I'm going to start describing a song rather than being like, oh, they're indie pop, because that is not even, that doesn't
They
even
sound like
start.
AJR.
Yeah,
really.
That's what they are. They're their own thing. And just I don't know, because I feel like music in 60s, 70s, 80s, it was much more formulated. In terms
They
of
had less to work off of.
Exactly. So now that technology has grown and expanded, and they're able to make more stuff. Of course, there's the top 40, which is very methodical, and it's very this is what goes into a hit song, blah blah blah. And that's not going to change, and that's fine. But then other songs shouldn't be classified as the same thing if they're completely different.
Right.
I don't know. It's it's not a well thought out argument. Like I said, it was a hot take.
That is a hot take. And I would agree with you if you had thought it through more.
That's fair. That's very fair, Lucas. I agree with you.
That's fair Rivero, baby.
We need to start saying that. That needs to start because every
That's
time I
fair,
say it, they're
Vero.
gonna be like, what's that? And be like, let me show you. Boom. Here
Yeah.
he is. Promotion. Free promotion. for
Free
you, Fer.
promotion for Fair, just because I like his name.
Yes.
I love his name, by the way.
Oh, it's awesome.
Fair Rivero. Fuck yeah. I'm in.
We're the number one Fair Rivero podcast, not his podcast. We are the number one Fair Rivero podcast. Okay, so can I tell you about how my Thanksgiving was canceled?
Yeah. You sent that as a message to me, and I was like,
I
what
did.
does that mean?
I did. I really left you with a cliffhanger there. Lucas, I had probably the craziest week starting about a week ago. A week ago today. So I flew home for Thanksgiving. I flew home on Sunday. And on Wednesday, I saw a few of my friends on Tuesday night, and on Wednesday, my dad, I probably shouldn't have said my dad, but my dad got COVID.
Fuck.
And then my sister got COVID.
Oh no.
And so we had to tell my grandparents they couldn't come over for Thanksgiving. And this is day before Thanksgiving. Like, you guys, sorry, you can't come. Like, this, it sucks. And and so I had so many other plans for the rest of the week before I was supposed to leave that I had to just cancel.
That's canceled for sure.
And it was like, well, here I am. And so I flew back. And when I flew back, I got tested. And so luckily I don't have it. But I was like,
okay,
geez, Louise. Like, it was just so crazy. So we had to cancel. It's not a crazy story. It just sucks. It just sucks all around. It sucks that they had COVID.
That sucks.
It sucks that we had to move things around. It's just very inconvenient for everyone. It just wasn't a fun time. But Thanksgiving was still nice because we were still it was just my family just in the same house. So we still had Thanksgiving, but it was very different.
Well, how's your dad? Is he alive?
He's alive.
Okay.
Yep.
Barely? Is he hanging on?
He's fully alive.
Oh, okay.
He can't.
That's good.
He can't miss this show to see whatever you say. So he's got to hold through. But yeah, he's fine.
Dad, I bet you never heard this before. That
was pretty good.
Was
that a 1800s samurai? Was that the noise? Was that the noise? I feel like it was.
Yeah, I'm channeling my.
You recently watched The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
I did not.
Yeah.
I did not do that. I did, however, watch Squid Game.
Oh,
and that's a different country. So
it is
a
different country. But Lucas, just side note for everyone, Lucas has been getting into Scientology. He's converting.
Very hard. Very hard. All my money has been going into it, really.
Really?
Yep. I spent $23,000, I think, so far.
23,000.
Yep.
Jordan number.
Yeah, it's Michael. Well, that's kind of that was my goal from the beginning.
Gotcha.
But I've donated enough money now where I can call in a hit, which is good.
That's good. We got a few people.
So
on
look
the
out,
list.
Aaron. Look the fuck out, otherwise I'm gonna kill you. Anyway, moving on from me. Enough about me.
If I'm not at the top of the list, I will be very upset. If you come to me and you're like, "Hey, I have a hit on someone," I was like, "It better be me. It better be me."
Are you fucking kidding me? You had a free chance to kill me and you didn't take it?
You didn't take it, you son of a bitch. But this is the real problem of the week that I had. So my flight was supposed to leave at 10:30 p.m. on Saturday night. I get into the airport around 9, go through security real fast. I'm sitting there. It gets delayed 15 minutes. No big deal.
Cool. Easy.
Still sitting there. We're supposed to board. Plane's not even there yet. And then they delayed it another 15, 20 minutes. And I was like, you know what? Inconvenient. Fine.
Still okay.
So it's about 11:30 now.
Damn.
And then they delay it to 1 a.m.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh,
damn,
no.
that's bad.
I was like, fuck, that sucks. Like, I'm not going to get in till super late in Nashville. Like, I don't even know if there's going to be freaking Ubers around to get back to my, no one's going to be awake to pick me up. And it was really bad. And so I'm sitting there. I had to do like laps around the airport because I couldn't I couldn't sit still and then sit on a plane for more hours. Like I just couldn't do it.
I can imagine your face as you're walking around.
Yeah, my head doesn't move when I walk, just like that.
It's just your shoulders.
It's just my shoulders. It just moves like this. And you're right. I was
You were steaming.
walking. Yeah.
You were steaming, I'm sure.
My leg warmers were on fire. But it was crazy because then, and this is where it gets worse, 1 a.m. hits. We're not on the plane yet. And they come over the loudspeaker and they go, "We're sorry, but your flight is canceled." And I was like, and you could just, and this is why I felt so bad for so many people around me that were on the plane. There were maybe 10 families with very, very young children.
Oh,
like
no.
Up at 1 a.m. Like they needed to get home. And so many people had to go stay at a hotel and shit. So like I had to call my mom to come get me at 1 a.m. Went back home, then came back to the airport the next morning. And my flight was supposed to leave at 1 p.m. And then it got delayed again the next day. And then we got on the plane and we sat on the plane for 3 hours before we took off. We just sat on the waiting.
Jesus
for
Christ.
3
They
hours.
wasted a whole, like at least
a whole
a day
24
of
hours.
yours.
A whole 24 hours they wasted. It was so fucking
That's
bad.
crazy.
And you know what the worst part was, Lucas? There were 3 guys on the plane that had their pants tucked into their socks. That was the worst part. Worst part.
3? Were they together?
3. They were all together. It was a bunch of bros.
Of course they were together.
And they were
together.
Definitely maybe our age.
Those guys had to be baked or something.
No,
who
Lucas,
does that?
And Lucas,
what is that?
It was a choice. It was a choice that they made on purpose because both days. The night
they did that the night before too.
Left when it was canceled, came back, pants tucked into their socks. And it was Nike Elite socks. So you know that these people never left middle school. These guys, they played they played middle school basketball and then got cut from the varsity squad and never stopped wearing this clothing.
Dog, they
just in case I have a basketball to throw to them. And so they're ready. They're like ready to go.
Can't be tripping. No, I'm not tripping. Not in this flight. Not in this flight. I'm not tripping.
Why would you ever? I'm not kidding. It was a horrible experience. The people we bonded on the plane and it was really like great afterwards. Like I was talking to this very nice woman next to me the whole time. But these 3 guys ruined the flight for me. They ruined the flight.
Nice woman?
Yes, she was very nice. She was
She
very
a
nice.
MILF? MILF?
No,
You talking about MILF?
Not MILF. Not MILF. Actually younger. So she was like maybe a little bit older than us. I say a woman because she was very polite. I'm not going to say a girl next to me. You know, she was very womanly. You know,
Aaron, don't judge her. She could have had a teen pregnancy.
You're totally right.
She could still be a MILF.
You're right. She could be. I don't know. But sorry, I don't even. The guys, they ruined the fucking thing. I couldn't stop looking at them. I have a video of it. I couldn't stop looking at them.
Do you really?
I did, like, because they were also doing laps. And so I like sat down for a minute and I was like pretending to look at my phone and I just filmed them as they walked by. And I was like, this is so bad. These are terrible.
Oh my God. Aaron, that's one of my favorite parts about you. You can't let that shit go.
I can't.
Me, I might have noticed. And if I did, I would have gone, that's weird. And that would have moved on.
Yeah.
That'd have been it.
Yes, I noticed minute details about people's clothing that I fucking hate.
And you had to take a video. That's awesome. I love that.
I think I captioned the video. What the fuck is this? What's happening here? Like, how do you come on? I know it's 1 a.m. and our flight's about to get canceled, but the fact that you come back the next day
and disrespect me like this again.
Just a second time. I'm already having a shit day. All right. We got some kids screaming in the airport. All right. You just fucking take your pants out of your goddamn socks. This is a message to everyone. Take your pants out of your socks.
Out of your goddamn sacks. Take your pants out of your goddamn socks. Take your pants out of your goddamn sacks.
Let them know. I agree. Oh, what's that on your wrist? Is that a tattoo? Is that electrical tape?
No. I was wearing a what do they call them? A bracelet. I was wearing a bracelet.
Oh.
And this is the mark. This is the mark it left on my arm after I took it off.
Shit. Dude, You got to get that looked at.
It's pretty numb, so I might just leave it.
That's
Doesn't hurt.
That's blacks. That's really, really black.
Yeah.
That's matte black.
It doesn't hurt though when it's just my skin.
I have a question for you.
What's that?
Thank Jesus. Lucas, I was really hoping that this entire time we've been talking, you were like using a Sharpie and drawing that on you. That would have been amazing.
Oh, like just to do the bit.
Yeah. Did you know I was going to say something when you put your hand up?
Yeah. Well, we just had the whole fucking conversation.
That's what I was saying.
About how you can't leave people alone.
Yeah. I have to like mention minute details. But yeah, it was a horrible experience. I made it back, but I was like, just what are the odds that it gets delayed like 500 times and then canceled and then delayed again? It was crazy. It was nuts.
You probably are still recovering from that experience emotionally.
Yeah, I definitely am. I'm still recovering. Because mainly just because I'm fucking tired still. Like I'm just tired in general, but that's fine. Don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about that. Lucas, I have a question. I have a question for you. We're changing.
Yeah, what's up?
Changing topics a bit here.
What's up, baby?
How do you feel about Michael Bublé?
In general?
Christmas time, Michael Bublé.
Well, first of all, I think we all should cut the shit. Just call him Michael Bubble.
Really? Even though there's an accent.
Yeah. The only accent I hear is bullshit and pretension.
I agree.
I know how to spell bubble, baby.
You're right.
I know how to spell bubble, and that spells bubble.
You're very right.
Michael Bubble.
You're
Mike
very
Bubble.
Right. Well, I do have a question for you. This might be embarrassing for me, or it's going to be embarrassing for you. I don't know which one yet. Isn't bubble spelled with 2 B's in the middle?
I think so.
Bublé is not spelled that way.
Yeah, but you're also putting a boob in there.
I always do. I always do, Lucas. Somehow it happens. I don't know.
Bublé.
Mm-hmm.
Bublé.
Listen, I don't know how it happens.
Bubbly.
Somehow.
Bubbly. How about that? Can we agree on bubbly?
Bubbly. Yeah, bubbly. I like
bubbly.
That.
Michael Bubbly.
Well, he's there. You know that drink bubbly? He's their
spokesperson.
Yeah. But he is now our enemy.
Drink bubbly. Why? He sings gorgeous Christmas songs.
I know he does, but he's our enemy. And you have to agree. You have to be. This is because he has stolen from us.
What?
He posted a joke about Tim Biebs.
No!
Yeah.
No!
It's very
upsetting. I don't want it.
I know.
I don't want his joke.
I didn't either. No. I didn't either. But it happened.
What did he say?
He was saying how he wants, like, he was like, why Justin Bieber? It's basically a play for him to be the new Tim Biebs. And he's just making fun of Bieber for no goddamn reason.
It'd be Tim Bubs.
It could be Tim Bubs, actually. Tim Boobs. Better.
Hey, baby. Let me go. Mommy.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Cassie. Jesus Christ. That's tough for you.
Hey, she knew what she was getting into.
She knew. We've talked about it. She knows. But yeah, Michael Bublé is, in my opinion, he's the enemy of the state. He is now our number one enemy. If we had number one enemies, it would be, he passed Tim Biebs. Tim Biebs was our number one enemy. And now under that, it's Michael Bublé.
It's nice to know that he watches the pod. That's nice that he watches the podcast.
It is very nice.
It's kind of fucked up that he stole my joke, though.
It's honestly, it's very fucked up. And you're licking lithium again. Perfect. We're doing so well. Lucas, I worry about your health. Can I say that? I worry about your health. I worry about my health, but I also worry about your health. Oh, that's your tongue. And that is a paperclip. Oh, no. He really is doing it. Please don't.
Ow.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt.
Yep. I can't do that one.
Yeah, that's tough.
How about this one?
Oh, maybe. Same thing, different color.
This one.
Yeah, maybe you are better with whites. But let me
What does that mean? What does that mean, Aaron?
Nothing.
All
We're
right.
gonna move on.
Let's move on. About what were we saying about? What were you saying about him being the number one enemy?
He's just our number one enemy, and I just wanted to let you know that that's what.
All right, ready? Ready? Point of view. Point of view. You're Michael Bublé,
Okay.
and I'm me.
Okay.
Ready? Oh, hey, how you doing, Michael Bublé?
Hey, I'm good. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just starts singing.
Don't mess with me, Michael Bublé. Yeah. I've
Sing Let It Snow. Sing Let It Snow now.
Sing Let It. Those can't.
Don't
see.
stop singing.
I have a knife. I have a knife.
It's not even. Is that even a knife or is that a box cutter?
It's a box cutter,
So that looks like a half knife,
but it
half
swings
box.
open.
Yeah, it's a swinger.
Yeah. I've
That's
got a knife. Yeah.
But how was your Thanksgiving, Lucas?
My Thanksgiving was good, Aaron. Thank you very much, Aaron, for asking me.
You're welcome.
It was very foggy,
Oh,
and let me tell you why.
okay. Weather? No.
No,
Mm.
foggy headed.
Oh, perfect.
I how do I put this the right way?
Mhm.
I was I think I was high.
Okay.
And
Were you drugged?
I didn't know.
You were drugged.
By my parents. Listen to this.
Drugged by your parents.
We were very sick, right?
Yeah.
I got much sicker.
After we had that our
after
flu
we had
episode?
that, I got way sicker. Like that Sunday, I was in and out of like sleeping all day. It was nuts.
Oh wow.
And then like that day or the next day, my dad was like, "Oh, like have you tried taking Sudafed?" And I was like, "No, let me try it out." I take Sudafed. I feel immediately 100% better.
Dude, that clears
like-
you right out.
Clears you right up.
Yeah.
So I start taking it daily. I'm taking it every 4 hours
Okay.
daily for a week.
Yeah.
I took it on Thanksgiving.
Did you say every 4 hours?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
Every
Continue.
4 hours.
Continue. Jesus
It's actually
Christ.
looks like I got it right here. Actually,
Oh.
it's an empty box of Sudafed, baby. And I had a. I'm not gonna lie. I had a couple beers.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, and I was popping Sudafeds. So I was like, I don't feel very good. I might as well.
Oh my
Everybody's
God.
having some drinks. I had a couple mixed drinks. I was going nuts. We were playing Mario Party. It was great.
You were
I felt
crossfaded on
fantastic.
Sudafed.
Dude, I came home and I came down because I was like, oh, I should probably stop drinking.
Yeah.
I started watching the Beatles doc, which we got to talk about, and I got the worst headache. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why do I feel like shit right now? I feel absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
It's like I had an immediate hangover, and I was like, Dad, like, what's going on? He's like, well, how much Sudafed you taking? And I'm like, I don't know, like maybe like one more than it says on the box, maybe like whatever it is, but I'm taking it, pretty consistently. He's like, that's what they make meth out of, right? I'm like, what? Wait, what? He's like, yeah, that's what they make meth out of. They make meth out of Sudafed. And I'm like, are you telling me that the reason I've been having all this energy and like been feeling like really like good and like zappy is because I've been taking meth?
Yep. You goddamn meth head.
What the fuck?
I was gonna say, did you have Thanksgiving like under the local bridge? Like, is that?
Yeah, I
because-
must. I could have.
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know. And here's the worst part. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I'm like, damn,
man.
where can I get some of that blue sparkle? You know what I'm talking about?
You missed my
really
joke earlier.
liked
I
it.
said Walter White over here, and it's definitely
you
true.
said that. No, I heard you say that.
You've been doing meth.
I've been doing meth. And it's Aaron. It's good. It's fantastic. It's really good.
This is
I
quote
love it.
Lucas. Meth is good. Meth is good.
Meth is good.
Yeah. You understand meth heads now.
Oh baby, yeah. I remember, Aaron. This is when I should have been like, something's off.
Yeah.
I had a thought while I was taking it. I was like, what if I just took this when I'm not sick? I feel so good. And I was like, I might do that. And now
you were very high off Sudafed.
And now I'm like,
are you having withdrawals?
No, actually, it stopped. I built up a tolerance to it, and eventually it just stopped working.
Perfect. Good. Good. Better.
But now I look back and I'm like, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea. Probably.
I shouldn't take that when I'm not sick.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like abuse.
It's a bad idea.
I'm not taking it right now.
No, not you would never. You would never. We just talked about the whole thing. Yeah.
I'm not actually. I made it sound like I am. I'm not.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad.
So that's what my Thanksgiving is. I was crossfaded.
So I had a COVID.
Sudafed.
That's incredible. I had a COVID Thanksgiving, and you had a meth head Thanksgiving. It's amazing.
And I had an under the bridge Thanksgiving. Oh yeah. I was picking from rat ribs. That's what I was eating.
You were sleeping in your own bed, but you didn't want to use blankets. You just used newspapers.
It's just more comfortable. It's just way more comfortable. It's more comfortable.
God, I can't sleep in this bed. I need to sleep on a hard surface. I got to sleep on the floor. It's like when you just got back
concrete.
When the veterans got back from war and they couldn't sleep in a bed.
Yeah. Damn. I just feel more comfortable on the ground.
I just feel so much more comfortable. You mentioned it quickly. Beatles doc.
The Beatles doc.
I do have to confess something.
Have you not watched it yet?
I haven't watched it yet.
You son of a bitch, Aaron.
I know. This is my issue. This is why, and I'm not to blame things.
I'm gonna let you try to explain yourself out of this, but go ahead.
I haven't watched it because I was gonna spend all day Sunday watching it, but my flight was canceled. I had to fly back Sunday. I didn't get back till later, and then I did not watch it because I was exhausted and pissed off.
You know what? That's fair. That's something I would do.
Okay. I will be watching it this weekend.
You must.
Both episodes.
And if you don't?
Well, because I would like to spend like almost an entire episode or like maybe even do a special where we discuss each like we do 3 episodes where we discuss each episode.
I would love that.
So I feel like that'd be better. Like, because right now, even like we've been recording for a while, so like we wouldn't even be able to get into all the nitty gritty anyway. So I would like us to do one where it's like, all right, first episode, we're going to talk about it right now. And I would also, if I was to watch it this week, I wouldn't have paid attention. My brain was not focused on it at all. So, I mean, there was just no way I would have actually given it the time it needs to discuss it. So that's my plea to you of why I missed it. I apologize. I do feel bad because I do really want to fucking watch it. I
want to talk about it.
How is it? Just give me so far. How incredible is it?
I finished it.
All 2 episodes?
3.
The 3rd's up.
The 3rd is up. They did it day after day.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. It is everything I wanted it to be and more.
I'm so excited. That's what I wanted to hear.
There's too much content. It's
really.
I would argue too much, and I loved every second of it.
It's the exact length of the Lord of the Rings, so I don't blame
it
for having there be too much content, but I'm so excited to watch it. So yeah, this is a promise.
It's
to our
very
listeners.
Revealing.
We will be doing
very revealing.
I'm so excited. We will be doing and this also gives other people time to watch it too. So we will be doing a review of each episode, and we'll do our own little like maybe each 30 minutes. Like talking about each episode. Maybe more. Who knows? But yeah, I want to watch it so bad because it's like I saw it on like posted. And it's like, oh, it's on. So fuck, I gotta watch it, but it's just bad timing for me.
When you're going to watch other things on, you're probably watching High School Musical, the series, the show.
No, I wasn't. Which actually was funny because I woke up today with a High School Musical 3 song in my head.
Did you?
And I listened to it. Yeah.
Get
out of my head, Lucas.
Which song?
It was oh fuck, what's the title of it? It's like, all I wanna do is be with you. There's nothing we can. Sorry. Yeah, copyright.
Nice little run.
Thank you. Did you just tell me to stop? You like stop, stop singing it.
No, I was just saying. I was like, "Hey, nice run."
Oh,
But
thank
I
you.
only got "Hey" out.
But no,
to
I
sound
probably
like
should.
stop.
I probably should have stopped anyway. I'm not Troy Bolton, sadly. But
Not
uh,
yet.
this is really quickly before we like close out the show, because Lucas and I, we haven't talked in so long. Like it's been 2 weeks and it's too
Mhm.
much. Like there's so much I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
But really quickly, just on the topic of Thanksgiving, just to like get all of that subject matter out of the way, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Stuffing for sure.
Me too.
Off the bat, stuffing.
It's the best.
Yep.
Well,
It's by
you're
far the best.
Oh, here's the question, Lucas, because you're Italian too. Do you put
Mhm.
sausage in the stuffing?
If you don't, that's really sad.
Yeah.
However, I think stuffing without sausage is still really good.
I also think it's good, but with sausage is a fucking game changer. Yep.
That's
It's a must. It's a must. But I do have to say this, and you know I'm a slightly judgy person, but I do it for comedy. If your favorite actual part of a Thanksgiving meal is turkey, you're the worst person on planet Earth. You're the kind of person that still, you're like a 25-year-old person, say you're 25, you still greet your grandparents by kissing them on the mouth. That's the kind of person you are. If you think turkey is the best part of your goddamn meal, you're crazy. Everything else is better. Everything. You could say anything you want. You could say cranberries. You could say green bean casserole. You could say stuffing. You could say mashed potatoes, corn even. You could say anything besides turkey.
Yeah, the turkey's the worst part.
It is.
Really. It's so dry, and my mom makes it the hell of a turkey, but like
so does mine, but it's
bruh,
not the best. Like,
it's still not the best part.
When the stuffing with sausage is right next to it, please.
Yeah.
Don't even get me freaking started.
Bro, like why waste my time? Waste my time 2021, waste my time 2022, waste my time. I could go on forever.
There's only one good thing that turkey is good for, and that's the day after when you put it on a sandwich.
Yeah. Those sandwiches are good.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny is the star of that show is always the stuffing.
You're right. Ooh, and a nice open-faced hot turkey sandwich afterwards. You put some stuffing and some gravy over the top. Oh, yeah.
Open-faced? What's that?
So it's like one piece of bread.
Is that like
you
a
put
hot
turkey
dog?
on it. No, and then
Oh.
you put like stuffing and mashed potatoes on top of it, and then pour the gravy on top, and then you eat. Oh, yeah.
That sounds fucking good.
You've never
No,
had
I
an
don't-
open-faced hot
I
dog sandwich?
No.
I'm going to make you one day.
Good. I want to eat it off your chest.
I want you to.
Get a couple of those chest hairs in there. You know, it'd be good. I pull it out of my mouth.
Ooh.
Floss my teeth
Haven't
with that
flossed in a while. Damn it, you beat me to it.
Ah.
Fuck! Okay. Really quickly, do you want to do an Is It Weird? It's our 1-year anniversary show. We started a year ago doing Is It Weirds. Do you want to do an Is It
that's
Weird right now?
I'd love to.
Let's fucking do it. Oh, also really quickly, there's this article that I saw, and this was the title of it. I'm thankful to cancer for one reason. We did so much living while my husband was dying. That's
Where did you see that?
it was under music news because it's some like it's some
Sorry.
it's some music producer, and she was like telling her story about Tim's cancer diagnosis, her husband, and blah blah blah. And it was actually like a really sweet article talking about like all the stuff they like did with him and like got to go do like after his diagnosis. But come on with that title. Like, are we fucking kidding me? Like, I'm so thankful to cancer for one reason. We did so much living while my husband was dying. That makes it seem like he's getting chemo and you're in the Bahamas. Like, that's what that sounds like.
Cancer insurance. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Bahama mama.
Atlantis, here we are.
Thank God for the Tropic of Cancer. Here we are.
It's just
We did so much living in the Tropic of Cancer while my husband was dying.
We're going to cancer. Yeah, it's crazy. I think that's probably the most insane headline I've heard in a long time.
That's fucked up. That's very Reddit, though. I don't know if it was Reddit.
It wasn't Reddit. It was a Twitter article. Like an article not from Twitter, but it's posted to Twitter.
I believe that too. It's always people. They love finding a thing that is not related at all, and then turning it into a sob story.
Yeah, it's
just
crazy.
constantly.
Yeah. It happens, Lucas.
It's weird.
It is weird. Yeah, that's weird.
It's weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
That's weird.
All right, here's the is it weird? Is it
Okay.
weird that I drink shower water?
Oh,
I was in the shower with my girlfriend. Gross. Don't need to hear that. Got thirsty and got thirsty and took a gulp of the shower water. I've done this my whole life because, to the best of my understanding, it's the same as drinking tap water, which is safe where I live. But she looked at me like I was a sociopath, and she's been bringing it up for weeks. I leave this debate to you, my trusted internet friends. Is it weird to drink shower water?
My first reaction
Mhm.
is yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is. The argument's correct.
Yeah.
I think it's fine, but it is. I've tried it. Have you tried this?
Yeah.
It's weird,
It's gross.
man.
It's gross
I
and it's
feel
weird.
gross doing it every time.
Yep. Because
And I
somehow
can't-
I feel like the dirt from my body is somehow getting into my mouth.
Yeah. Like it's like, like this is. It's so. And like that's how I'm drinking it.
Mhm.
And it's. It's like, you know what I mean?
Lucas, that
I feel
porn,
like a
that
dog.
porn lighting really showed when you did that. That was that was good. But yeah, it's crazy that it is the same exact water that comes through your tap, like of your sink.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just something. I do agree. It's so very weird, but
It's barbaric.
It
It is.
You're right. It's very barbaric. But I do have to say, and I'm not on this guy's side. Like, I'm not saying that it's not weird, but also the girlfriend can relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, that's not
Fuck
crazy.
that girlfriend.
Yeah, that's
No,
that's
it's not crazy.
Like, if someone was to drink out of the fucking like sink, I mean, out of the shower every single day, like fill up a cup and then like that's crazy. Then you can get mad about it. But if he's just
Yeah.
like fucking joking around, he's like and drinks it, like what? And you're mad about it? Come on,
Yeah.
stop. That's crazy.
I'm gonna call that bullshit. I think it's. However, I think it'd be good to make fun of.
Oh, I totally agree. If she's like
you fucking
if she's-
shower drinker.
yeah, if she's roasting him, all power to her.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
if she's
do your
mad
thing.
about it, that's crazy. That's nuts. Don't be mad about it. It's just
Well, then she's the weird one because she's just mean.
they're both weird. So actually, this couple's perfect for each other.
Yes, they are.
Good for you guys. Good.
Good
We
for you.
appreciate
You know what?
Uh-huh. And
Goals.
We're the trusted internet friends, Lucas. You and I. We're trusted by people. Not each other. We're trusted by people, though.
Wow, you don't trust me?
No, I do trust you. But you just said you have a hit out on me like a couple minutes ago. Didn't you?
I
Or
believe.
did I think that?
No, it's because you want a hit out on you. You're hearing what you want to hear, baby.
I really am. It's crazy. And when I was on that plane, I just kept thinking, maybe this is the one.
Maybe it'll go down.
Maybe this
Let's
is
hope
the
it does.
one that goes down. Who knows? Who knows, Lucas? But yeah, so I think in general that's pretty weird to drink the shower water. That's strange. Don't do that. Get a break.
Aaron, I think you'd have a really dramatic death if you were on Lost.
I loved Lost, so yes, I hope I would.
Good. I don't know why I thought of that, but I think it's because of the plane going down.
Yeah. Did you watch all of Lost? Just real quick.
Only seen the first episode.
Perfect. Never mind. I'm not going to tell you. You're not going to understand anything that I say. But yeah, I would have a very dramatic death. I would want it to be in front of everyone. I would want everyone to watch me die, and I would want it to be
I'd want to be there.
I'd want it if I was on the TV show. I'd want it to be a long and painful death. But if I was in real life, I'd want it to be a very fast death. You know.
I would agree with you.
Okay. Perfect.
If it were real life, I'd let you suffer just a little bit and be like, okay,
No, I would expect that. Yeah.
feel like you're dying, baby. And then I'd put you out of your misery. I'd suffocate you with my ass.
No, I appreciate that. I would want that to happen. I don't know. I do love the ass. It's the boobs of the back. So it's perfect. That's perfect, Lucas. I
That's so
appreciate
funny.
it. I
The
appreciate it.
boobs of the back. That's yeah, goddamn right. Goddamn right.
All right, everyone. So that's all that we got for today. Again, our 1-year anniversary. Thank you so much for listening, to all that have listened and to those who are just joining us now. We really appreciate you all. Thank you for listening, and also for our guests that we've had. We really appreciate you. You've all done more for us than you know. We have gotten a lot of views because of you, so we really appreciate it. Lucas, thank you for being my co-host. I appreciate it,
Thank
even
you,
though
Aaron.
you're trying to kill me. And one day you will. Oh boy, he's got a whip. Watch out, Indiana Jones. Just call me Short Round. But here's here's what's gonna.
That's why I thought of that samurai thing earlier. Yeah,
You're damn right. But I'm on an Asian kick. I don't know why.
You're on an Asian.
But
Baby,
all right.
baby, he's got go roll with it.
We're just gonna keep going. But yeah, that's all that we got for today. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you putting up with us for a year, and we hope that you stick around. Tell your friends about us. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on all social media: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And we will see you next week.